हम जानते हैं बोहेमिया की हमेशा अकेले अकेले चीज करते हैं. ही राइट्स हिमसेल्फ, वो खुद ही प्रोड्यूस करता है, खुद ही यू नो. आई इवन सीन इन योर इंटरव्यू दैट यू मेक, वो जो फर्स्ट कवर पेज आपने बनाया था, you did it yourself, you learned the Photoshop.
All my CD covers मैंने खुद ही डिजाइन किए. पैसा नशा प्यार का CD cover, the Rap Star CD cover, even all my recent graphics that you see are all my personal designs. Kalidenali Music is the production house, and I personally.
The T-shirt I'm wearing. How do you like my T-shirt?
Even the logo that you have on your T-shirt,
it's made by
Kalidenali Music is my design.
I'm dead.
Yeah, when I say I'm a one-man army, I'm not saying that to just sound special or just sound. I actually mean it. So, but yeah, you're right. I know where you're getting with this, though. I usually do everything myself.
Yeah.
आप ये topic कहाँ लेके जा रहे हैं?
ये topic मैं वहाँ लेके जा रही हूँ. ये सिर्फ मेरा ही सवाल नहीं है. ये सवाल आपके सारे fans का है कि I want you to tell me something about KDM mixtape.
The KDM mixtape, guys.
Yo!
KDM. Wow, क्या बात.
I want you to really reveal.
That's all I'm going to say about it.
No, that's cheating. Come on, you have to reveal कि उनमें कौन-कौन से artists.
It's called the KDM mixtape. Now you guys know. That's it.
No. You have to tell me something about it. I'm not going to let you go. I'm not going to switch off the mic also till you tell me something about KDM mixtape.
Something as in what? Who's on the tape?
Yes.
अरे नहीं, मैं बता ही नहीं सकता.
Please
सबसे बड़ा, okay.
B for Bohemia, B for Blondel.
Blondel. सबसे बड़ा secret ही वो है. मैं आपको already secrets दे चुका हूँ. और सबसे जो बड़ा secret है वो है कि it's a complete new project, KDM mixtape, that I'm going to personally executive produce. I'm going to personally produce. I'm going to work with some of the most talented kids from around the world that sort of sit into the hip-hop rap genre. And that doesn't mean they're necessarily big artists. They could be really kids out of their bedroom. They could be big artists in Bollywood. They could be anything.
Wow, that's news.
And KDM is going to be that first project that brings all these, I mean, I'm saying at least 10 to 15 artists from around the world. And who those artists are is the biggest secret, Blondel. I can't tell you. No.
See, I'm the luckiest girl in UAE to have you here in the studio. Please make me more lucky by telling me who are the artists in KDM mixtape. Please, Bohemia. Please.
अच्छा, secretly offline बता दूँ?
हाँ, offline. मैंने mic बंद कर दिया.
हो गया?
हो गया.
ठीक है, फिर मैं बता दूँ.
Okay.
So KDM mixtape, guys, is it's a new नाम तो mixtape है, but है ये collaborative album, इसको आप कह लें, compilation कह लें. इसमें we have artists like myself in there, Bohemia. And that's it.
This is not done. This is cheating.
I'm okay.
You don't want to make a girl cry.
Seriously, worldwide announcement. I'm unprecedented. I'm going to share the KDM lineup.
So this is going to be like exclusive. Exclusively on my show. Can I just put the music on?
Let's do it.
Yes.
Presenting Blondel.
I want y'all to put your hands together for Bohemia, the Punjabi rapper.
बोहेमिया अब रिवील करने वाले हैं कि KDM मिक्सटेप में कौन कौन है, वो भी सिर्फ मेरे शो पे एक्सक्लूसिवली वर्ल्ड वाइड. अब बोलो ना.
मैंने माइंड चेंज कर लिया.
नहीं ना, मैंने म्यूजिक भी स्टार्ट कर दिया. नहीं करो. ओके, आई डोंट नो व्हाट टू से. नो प्लीज.
मुझसे हो नहीं रहा.
आई एम क्राइंग.
हो नहीं रहा मुझसे.
नहीं ना.
कभी किया ही नहीं मैंने ऐसा.
अगर मैं आपको दिखाऊं कि आपके कितने सारे फैंस ने लिखा है कि प्लीज KDM मिक्सटेप के बारे में बताओ कि व्हाट इज इट ऑल अबाउट एंड हु आर द आर्टिस्ट इन दैट. प्लीज विल यू टेल.
ठीक है.
हे.
So guys, KDM Mixtape Volume 1, brought to you by Kalidenali Music, will feature some of my favorite young artists, some of my favorite guys, and not to be, don't think that they're the only people. Obviously, we're going to have more and more people in Volume 2, Volume 3, Volume 4. But Volume 1, KDM Mixtape will have an amazing rapper from the UK, London area, Rackstar. Rackstar is featured, guys.
Oh my God!
Rackstar, मैं Rackstar का काम बहुत कुछ सालों से सुन रहा हूँ. Rackstar did a remix with me on my song called Brand New Swag.
Yes.
Rackstar just released a track called Nothing. An amazing job he did on that with DJ Harps. So Rackstar is on the KDM mixtape officially, guys. Representing UK area, representing London. You know, the whole UK accent. I was gonna imitate him, but I can't.
No, I
but I love it. I cannot wait for you guys to hear the song. The intro song of the album KDM mixtape already has 10 artists on it back to back. Besides Ragstar, guys, we have Deep Jandu. Deep Jandu is also Deep Jandu is another youngster representing Toronto. Amazing kid. He's he just have a track that was released about 2 days ago, I would say. The Speed Records put out him and Suki Musical Doctors, and the track's called We Rollin'. And it's amazing production by Suki, and guys did a great job, and you get to hear Deep Jandu's work on that. And you see why I chose him to also be on the, or requested him to also be please on the mixtape. I think he's a up and coming amazing talent. Deep Jandu is. Along with Deep, Deep and Suki just did Rollin'. Suki Musical Doctors.
Yes.
Well, Suki Musical Doctors obviously is also on the mixtape.
Jaguar.
How can the Jaguar fame. The kid is really talented. I love working with him. He brings a really nice young energy to the game. His very refreshing feel he has. Along with Suki, we got representing again UK, one of my OG artists that I'm pulling him back on this tape is Juggy D and Rishi Rich, man.
Oh
come
my
on.
God.
we can't. Come on, man. We can't skip the OGs. Shout out to Jay Sean, the whole family, for supporting KDM mixtape. And I've been a fan of the Rishi Rich project ever since I was a kid. I grown up listening to these guys, watching these guys on TV. And just to interact with Rishi Rich and Juggy D and these guys now at this age, it's surreal. It's always going to be an honor. I'm always going to look up to those guys no matter what. We got also on the tape representing Lahore, Pakistan, is a very, very, very young, unheard talent. A rapper goes by the name Young Desi, guys.
Young Desi.
Young Desi. Okay, Young Desi. Young Desi is representing Lahore, and obviously Punjabi rapper, bringing a very, very good Punjabi Lahori masala to the mixtape. I was introduced to Young Desi by my brother Farooq Khan, CEO of High Lab Bahrain. High Lab Bahrain is my management company, obviously.
He's smiling right
in the Middle East. Shout out to High Life for bringing me on this show. Shout out to my team High Life, and we are actually performing on this 18th person.
Yes.
At
Spree Club.
At Spree Club, again brought to you by High Lab Bahrain. So Farooq, brother, and I, obviously are working together, doing the whole, taking the High Lab Bahrain and the Middle East Pakistan region, and work connecting with artists. And obviously High Lab Bahrain manages one of the biggest pop superstars in Hindustan and Pakistan, Bilal Said. So, but anyways, we were speaking, and Farooq I said, hey, check out this kid, and I heard Young Desi. I fell in love with his work right away, and I think he's got to be one of the most underground artists on this mixtape, with having literally none a track record, so to speak. He's underground, and now he jumps ahead on this mixtape. Talking about Hala Bahrain and managing Bilal Said worldwide, I think Bilal Said might also be
that's a big announcement.
Bilal Said might also be on the KDM mixtape.
He didn't
guys.
tell me
Come
anything
on.
about this. He was here a few days back. No, I'm going to kill him for this.
Oh,
he didn't tell me anything. I think you told him, don't tell anything to Blonde.
I think he's going to be, now he's going to look at me, yaar, aapne bata diya, ye kya hua? Anyways, Bilal is, I'm a big fan of Bilal's music. I love what he brings to the table. He's a very, very signature artist. He obviously he's a producer, writer, a musician first. So that's why I have a lot of respect. That's why I'm a fan of his music. I think there's a lot of kids that will compete with artists like Bilal, but then they'll come with like 30 writers and 60 people making music and all that. And again, Bilal is is a one-man army.
One-man army,
and
yes.
he's a very, very dangerous artist in that sense. And I love it. And We got Bilal Saeed. Oh my God. We got who else is on the mixtape, guys? Am I forgetting? We got this young kid named Pradhan representing Mohali, Punjab. He's a Hindi rapper. And talking about being fans of other artists, I am truly been a fan of this kid for the last 10 years. Pradhan brings forth Hindi rap, featured on this mixtape. He used to be with this group named Desi Beam, who have recently come together and reunited. Desi Beam is a young group that I did a track with a few years back called Banduka Chaku Churiyan Daru Diye Botla. And if you guys heard that track and if you heard Pradhan on it, you guys know why I'm his fan and why he had to be on this mixtape. Pradhan is representing Mohali. Pradhan is representing Haryana, and he is a Haryanvi / Hindi rapper. As a matter of fact, he is. I just love this kid. He also has forced me to hop on a track that is actually a Haryanvi track. I'm not kidding with you, and I have done that track with him, and I don't know when you guys are gonna hear that. But definitely you're going to hear his Hindi rap on the Kalidenali mixtape. Along with Pradhan, coming back to how this whole thing started, Kalidenali mixtape is possible because of this genre called Desi hip-hop that I started, about, like we said, back in 2002. And since those days, there was another artist. So since the very first days, Jai Hind has been with me. Jai Hind is featured on some of the early on pioneering tracks. And besides myself, I consider him to be the second pioneer of Desi hip-hop. He is the official president of Desi hip-hop. He hasn't done music in many years, since the Paisa Nasha Pyar days. Kalidenali mixtape, you guys gonna hear Jai Hind again. So Jai Hind is back, guys. By the way, you heard a Jai Hind verse on the We Rolling song that just came out, featuring Jeep Jandu and Sukhi Musical Doctors that we just
I saw the video
talked
tweeted about.
I just tweeted it. I tweeted it because I loved it. I mean, the tweeting that song had nothing to do with these guys being on the mixtape. I appreciate them being on the mixtape, but I tweeted that song because I genuinely do love that song. It's a very, very refreshing track. Brings a very I don't know. I love the gut in that song. These guys are definitely doing hip hop music in that song.
So am I going to hear more of you after the mixtape releases? For Dubai fans, I'm representing them now.
Yes.
Can I hear from you back?
But I'll be back again and again. Again, Kalidenali mixtape, featuring some of the best and the best, some of my favorites, coming real soon. And I just want to thank everyone that has been already supporting the project. I want to thank Radio 105.4, Radio Spice.
Full to Twisted
for having me. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make sure that for this region, Radio 105.4 will be the first station to have Kalidenali music.
Yes! With me. Yay!
For the listeners, guys.
Please, मेरा नाम भी ले लो ना.
आपका नाम क्या था?
Blondel. मेरा नाम ऐसा है, first time में nobody gets it, but अगर कोई सुन लेना एक बार तो हमेशा याद.
तूने मेरे नाल प्यार कर हाँ या ना. पहले 10 मिनट पहले
तेरा नाम. Blondel. Thank you so much, Bohemia, for being with me on the show. And jate, please, do you want to say something for your fans in Dubai, जो आपके लिए काफी time से wait कर रहे हैं, and there are a lot of people who've just not gone to work today. We have few standing here. So anything for them, please.
I love you all. I'm your servant. I work for you. My fans are my boss. I'm your property. You guys own me. And I want to thank you. I want to keep doing my job for you guys. And this year, not only you guys will have the KDM mixtape, but I will also deliver my solo album for you guys. That's my promise to you guys. Back to solo music, back to my production, and so that's on its way. I'm sorry for the delay on that, but I hope you guys understand.
Yeah, good things.
सब कुछ खुद करता हूँ, अकेला करता हूँ, और जब मैं करता हूँ तो आधी से ज्यादा इंडस्ट्री से लड़के करता हूँ. Majority of the biggest companies, मुझे उनके नाम लेने की जरूरत नहीं है. They actually sit together and spend money on taking me down. They put out newspaper ads in which they say, oh, Bohemia had a flop concert. And then when I called the newspapers and I asked them, brother, when I had, 8,000 people cheering my name, why did you say that my concert was flop? They said the article is in the paid section, meaning somebody paid to put that article out there. So I fight against a very, very, very big monopoly that wants to bring down this idea of unity, idea of positive thinking, and using music as an energy to progress yourself, to make your pehchan in the world. And I believe using music for that idea, and I've done that. I'm going to keep doing. I'm going to keep hijacking this industry. I'm going to keep taking over, whether I have to break doors, break windows, and or however I have to do it. And I'm going to keep doing it. I want to thank you, everyone, for supporting me. Please give me some more time, and the album will be in your hands. And please watch out for Kalidenali mixtape coming very soon. Lastly, when we throw up these W's in our hands, we represent Westside, California. And I want to thank everybody that has supported me as a Westside, California artist, and every fan of mine that throws that W up to show their support. And I want to keep that one note in mind, that some of the artists that are not from Westside, California are throwing up W's, and that's starting to bother me. So if I'm going to see a lot of that, y'all going to get checked. I see a lot of kids from London throwing out W's. I see a lot of kids that have nothing to do with Westside throwing out W's. You know who you are. You know who you are. You think I don't see your Instagram? You know who you are. Don't do that. Watch out. Be careful, all right? It's not a joke. Throwing up a W is not a joke. You put your life on the line when you do that. It's not some kind of trend or some kind of, it's very real, The life that I come from is very real. You guys remember the Ek Tera Pyar music video?
Yes.
Huh? I just shot it a few years ago. My cousin was standing right next to in that video. He still is. You guys see it?
Yes.
Well, he's on a murder trial. He's locked up for a murder case now. Some of the cousins that you see in my other videos are dead. Some of the rappers that I had so much respect, I just recorded a song with, for instance, Jacka of the Mob Figures in California, West Side, California, just got shot in the head and died, and we were never able to release that song. And some of the greatest artists have lost their lives due to the struggle, so it's very, very, very real. So just a quick message to people that are throwing up that W. I'm watching. Back to my fans, thank you. You are my bosses. I love you. Salute. I'm out. Bohemia.
105.4 Radio Spice. Multi-twisted.